So today on this absolutely, considering the weather recently, beautiful late October morning, we're at Whelford. I think I've been here once on the channel before and twice overall. Never had much luck, but if I'm honest, I've always been in pretty rough conditions, to be fair. But like I said, it's a really nice day at the moment, and it's supposed to stay like that, sunny all day. We're on peg 16. Down in the corner we've got a lot of water to ourselves. There's a margin just behind the camera over there, and that margin is screaming fish to me. It looks quite snaggy though. The lad opposite me, fair play to him. I think he's just had one out by the looks. He's had a few runs that it looks like he's lost a fish, but it shows that the fish are up this margin. He's right down in his bottom corner, but I do have two on this margin. Hopefully I'm not cutting myself off with the one rod, but time will only tell, I suppose. Today I'm fishing just I'm fishing just boilies, mainly because I haven't had time to prep that much, but I'm fishing one with solid bags onto the margin up the middle. You can walk around and drop some bait in, but it's nice to just have a tight bit of bait around the hook link, and basically I'm just crumbing boilies up and putting those into the solid bag, just to get it nice and tight. And then I'm right down in this corner just behind us, and in there I'm just plopping a few boilies on the top. I did have a single out for a bit, but I have put a little bit of bait in there, and I'm hoping that if they're not there now, they will move in there when it gets darker and a bit colder, try and get themselves into the snags a little bit. But if I'm honest, I'm very hopeful. It's looking like an absolutely prime weather conditions for this time of year. I mean, it's 22nd of October today, and usually it's quite cold by now, but I think it's about 13 degrees today, which is quite hot considering, and it's only going down to sort of 6 or 7 at night as well, so it's still really warm at night, to be fair. So I can only be hopeful for that, but only time will tell how we get on. So yeah, hopefully I get one on the bank, but if not, I'll see you shortly. Well, annoyingly, the SD card has just decided to become full, so I'm not sure where I got to, but it's pretty much ridiculously hot for this time of year. The whole way up this margin and in this corner where I'm fishing has the sun on it, so I'm hoping that the fish are going to follow the sun, which they do seem to be at the moment. So if they can keep that up, I might be in with a chance. Like I said, down in this margin, I don't know if it's caught it, but we've got 2 pop-up corn on, and then a pop-up on the margin at the top there. I'm very confident in my spots. I don't think I could be fishing anywhere else that's sort of going to give me a better chance. I am very confident going into the night or into the evening. Hopefully we get something whilst it's still light, so we can get some really good shots of it. But yeah, I'm just going to keep the bait trickling in, nothing too crazy, just a few free offerings. I'm not piling the bait in at all, because I think when they get in the snags later on, maybe when it gets colder for a bit of cover, I think they're not going to be wharfing it down. It will just be a few free offerings. which might trip them up over the rig that we've got in there as well. So hopefully I'll update you relatively shortly with something, but we always say that, and that's always when we don't get something, so we can only hope. But if there's no fish, it's been an absolutely cracking October, so that's all we can ask for really. An absolutely cracking October day, nice and warm, although I've got a coat on. It is cold when the sun goes out, but as soon as I started this video it did come back out, so yeah. But hopefully we get one. As always, I'll update you if we don't. Might see you in the morning, might not. Well, I will see you in the morning. But yeah. So this is going to be the last bait up of the evening, I think. Going to really try and get a relatively accurate amount of bait out. Might sound like I'm putting quite a bit in, but it's no more than a handful or two, and as you guys know, it will not take long for one, maybe two carp to just come and take that. It'll be gone in a couple of mouthfuls. So I think it's quite important to make sure that I do get enough bait in, but again, like I said earlier, not too much, because I also don't want to be overfeeding the area and almost ruining my spots. Pretty you know, detrimental to ruining your fishing, I suppose. I do pretty much have this whole part of the lake to myself now, which is and does mean that I can a little bit further, my rod's a bit further, but it also does mean that the fish will be a lot less pressured and will hopefully sort of move about a bit and get up this margin, because otherwise, well, they're probably going to be around the other side if they're not around here, obviously. But I do think it's not a bad spot. To be fair, there's two of us this side, two of us the other side. I really think we do have it covered in terms of the whole lake, but we're nicely spread out. Me and the other guy are opposite each other, so I pretty much have this half of the U to myself, and I think it's the same over the other side as well. I'm just tempted to put one more handful in this bottom bit here, get a nice spread. I'm trying to keep quite tight to this corner. There's a little area here where I didn't feel any snags, but it's between a few snags. I'm probably going to be in trouble if I hook something, but either way, hopefully it'll produce something. There's a good chance I'm going to recast before the end of the night, but I want to get some bait in now, just so I can let it settle, I suppose. Let it be there for a couple of hours before sort of sundown, and hopefully it'll stay there and get the fish to sort of feed on it a little bit more, I suppose. Maybe get them comfortable with surroundings and stuff like that. Time will only tell though. Time will only tell. That's the best we can do though. Well, good morning. unfortunately nothing through the night. There were fish boshing everywhere, I mean everywhere, but not out in front of me, pretty much. Just down to the left by the sort of entrance between the two parts. There were plenty of fish boshing there. I kind of wish I moved when I heard them in the day. I heard 3 times, maybe even 4 fish showing over there, and unfortunately I didn't move, and I wish I had. I didn't move because the sun was over here on this bank, and I thought the fish were following the sun, because we did have a few shows up this edge as well, but obviously that wasn't the case and they were still down there. So I really do wish I moved, but unfortunately that's the game. There's still 2 hours left. It's almost 8 o'clock now, and I'm just hoping that we can nick something. If we don't, we don't. It's part of the game. It's been nice to get out. I've not been out for a long time, just due to general life, work, stuff like that. I've not been able to get out on the bank as much as I'd like to, but I am hoping to get out a lot more. But that kind of brings me to the next part of what I'm going to speak about now. It's sort of just the way that the channel's going and the way that I see it going, and sort of what the aim of the channel is. I know a good amount of people that have just come to watch Whelford content are probably going to click off now, and that's absolutely fine. But the people that do watch my videos and stuff, my videos are, one, something that I love. I love having an idea in my head, taking different shots, making it look like someone else is here with me, if that makes sense. Making it look like the viewer is here with me. Then going home, editing it, making it into something, uploading it, and then obviously getting the nice feedback from people as well, but that's not the only reason that I make the videos. And that brings me to sort of my goals for 2024. Obviously I only really do day ticket venues, and there's a reason for that. I've been on syndicates before, but I like day ticket venues when doing YouTube videos, because I want to sort of show the average angler, because I am the average angler. I've caught 30s, I've caught 20s, I've caught 10s. I'm not an amazing angler. I never ever make out to be on my videos. I never make out to anyone that I'm an amazing angler. But I'm also not a bad angler. I can catch fish when they're there to be caught. So I like to sort of make my videos as the average person. You turn up on a day ticket venue and you fish 24 hours and you work with what's in front of you, because it's absolutely no sort of I'm not dissing anyone that's in the professional sort of thing of carp fishing, but they do often get longer than maybe you think on a lake. So my videos just show that the average person, turn up to a lake, you've got 24 hours, you've got work tomorrow, you need to quickly get out, maybe even no prep like me today. I had no prep. I've been massively busy at work, so no prep. I've just brought some boilies, brought a couple of bits, made some rigs up quick, and I'm here. So my aim for sort of 2024 is just to get round as many day ticket venues as I can, whether that be popular day ticket venues, small day ticket venues where we catch 35-pound carp, whether it's places like Hawcott, which are day ticket venues, but they are very hard fishing. Obviously, we've been there a few times on the channel and not caught, but places like that, I'm happy to go anywhere, but I just wanted to let the people know that watch the channel regularly that that's the aim for this year, and that's basically the projection of my channel. I want it to be somewhere where people sort of, because I watch videos and there's people in the carp fishing scene that will smash it up every time, and unfortunately that's not everyone, and on an average basis, that's not realistic. So I like to think that maybe I can be the realism in it, where you go 3 or 4 times and you blank, you know. But then when you do go, you get the rewards. So that's the projection of my channel. But I wanted to just let everyone know, because I don't really say it that much, and although I only fish day ticket venues, no one really sort of I don't really tell people that's my projection. So I just wanted to make it clear that I've probably not done enough fishing this year. I haven't fished since May, and now it's October, so it's been a long time. So I'm hoping that next year I can be more consistent, get out more often, and get to these day ticket venues. And like I said, maybe there'll be big day ticket venues, or small, sort of all over. But let me know in the comments below if there's a day ticket venue you want me to go to and give it a go. I absolutely will. So let me know down in the comments, and I'll get there if I can. And if anyone wants to join me from the channel fishing, then I'm absolutely okay with that as well. You know, if you want me to come to your lake and we'll go fishing somewhere, I'm more than happy with that. Just another side note as well, that on the channel this year, I'm hoping to get some river fishing done as well, some predator, some barbel fishing and stuff as well, throughout 2024, and obviously the end of this year as well. So that's something to look forward to as well. And there'll be some new people on the channel coming in, and some returning people as well. But I thought I would just give you guys a quick update on, firstly, the fishing that isn't going very well here today. Pretty standard for this channel, and obviously an update for the future. But hopefully we do catch something today, because the fishing here are absolutely stunning. I really did think that my Slip D double pop-up corn was going to do something in this corner. I really did think it would, but unfortunately not, clearly. But there is, like I said, still 2 hours left, so I'm going to start slowly packing the bivvy down and stuff now. The weather's supposed to be okay today, so I'm not going to get caught in the rain or anything, and hopefully we can bag something. If not, then I'll probably catch you on my way back to the car, or when I'm in the van, either or. But I do really appreciate you guys watching, and I'm really excited for the future of this channel, and just the future of my own fishing. But that's all I can say, really. It was a bit long-winded, and I do appreciate if you stopped by through that. And yeah, can't wait to see what's next. So hopefully I'll catch you in a short while. If not, I'll catch you back at the van. Well, we're back at the van, as you can guess. That pretty much concludes our trip. We were unfortunate not to get anything. There's still fish boshing around there now. I really don't know what we could have done better, apart from moving onto the showing fish. I honestly didn't think it would continue through the night, but it did. And that's fishing, really. Not a lot we can do about that. But that's it. I really appreciate everyone who has watched the video all the way through this far. You'll now know about the plans for 2024, and you'll also know that we didn't catch any fish. So yeah, I'll definitely be back to Whelford. I absolutely love it here, and there are some fish that I have to catch in here. But I suppose it'll most probably be next spring now that we come along. I'm probably going to do a little less fishing over the winter, or the odd day session that are local to me, rather than going sort of 2 hours like I have now. So yeah, I'll do some more local day sessions, maybe some smaller carp and stuff, just to keep a bend in the rod, and then hopefully we'll be back in the spring to net one of those scaly mirrors, because I have to get one. They are absolutely mint. But yeah, appreciate everyone watching, and yeah, go watch my other videos if you haven't already. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.